It is May, it's the last day of May already. Oh God, on the Earth Day of this month, I was still in the Chicago area. And that trip ended late in the day on May Day, or very early on May. Ew, that fucking sucks. It fucking sucks when a vacation comes to an end. And it got too fucking hot that day. It went up to like out of 4 degrees, and I only got Utron videos that day. One from Winfield and one from Geneva, and I think maybe a couple of Union Pacific trons at the station in Geneva, and Railroad Park. I got trons at Railroad Park in Rochelle before I went home. And look at that, there's a tunnel there. But these, and the trons here are not running. It's old trons. It's like a model railroad type thing. But the problem is they're fake trons. They're not real trons. I want real trons. And they just show all these perfect American towns on here. It's fucking amazing. I wish if people were perfect, I might be a lot happier. But then I wouldn't be nearly as interesting. So what are you gonna do? Just like that perfect town. Imagine if they had people smoking crack and hookers and prostitutes and hoes and pimps and things like that. This looks like a station, a fake station, and a church. Oh God, I fucking hate religion. I fucking hate religion with a passion. But the tip of that fake church looks a little bit like a penis with a cross in it. If you put a cross in your penis, it would hurt. It wouldn't be pleasurable, it would be painful. There's some people who enjoy sticking like needles and things in their dick. I'm into some weird and shit, but I would never want to do that. Ugh, that sounds fucking painful. Yeah, perfect town, perfect small town, perfect. Everything is perfect. Brewery. Well, I guess people get drunk and wasted. There's well, down there was a small fake store. Oh God. But there's no Tron. Interesting that there's that over there I guess what the Wayzata station looks like, but it's a fake station.
And look,
It's a fake station. This is the real station when they used to have passenger trons, but they don't have them anymore. Those fucking bastards got rid of the trons for people to ride. They just have a railroad museum. Yeah, there's the fake station. But yeah, it would be kind of fucking cool if they could ride trons to places like this and have trons going over trons and bridges and railroad tracks and things like that. But here's the Wayzata station. But they don't have passenger trons for people to ride anymore. Those fucking bastards. But it was cool to have a model railroad. I remember when I went to the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago, and they had, I don't know, I guess that's where they parked some of the trons. They had model railroads there, and then I only went to the Museum of Science and Industry twice. Never fucking get to do anything there. That's kind of cool. That first time I went to the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago, they had a lot of model trons, railroad trons like this. And then the second time was in Onondaga, when they had a display about computers and everything, and of course there was those old computers. Like computers that are long obsolete, like the Commodore. I don't even remember what computer, but you can't do much with those computers. That's for sure. I just go around looking at the Wayzata station. And Yeah, the trons, the wash. It's built in Onton Zero Wicks. That was 115 years ago. It was closed in Onton 100 and Evandon, or Onton 100, or as the late great George Carlin would say, that would be Onton 100 plus 2 fingers up your ass. And it was donated to the city of Wayzata. It is listed on the National Register of Historical Places and the Mid-Associated Historic Sites Registry. But they placed on the 4th of July in Onton Ottawa. I was in Florida, not living there, but it was still an experience of shit. Yeah, that's when everything went to shit. For my life was not 100 new fingers up your ass. But anyway, it's a fake extortion, and that's also the year they stopped having trons for people, right? I was only like 11 years old then, and that was back in the days before I had pubic hair. Well, when I was only 11 years old. And I liked trons then, and I used to call them choo-choo trons. And they got flowers on the trees, which means they look nice, but it means the weather's going to get fucking hot. So last time I made a video here was the road was all closed, and they were remodeling some of these buildings. Well, I'm glad I got a walking video, and I'm so glad I have Asperger's, because I make the most interesting videos in the world. Nobody makes more interesting videos than I do, and I wish they had more railroad or trons. I got to do trons while I was here. I don't know if I'll get lucky enough to get an Earth or Orthron before I leave, and I'll leave in about 45 minutes.